Hello everybody, you've just tuned to BurntTNTFreak here, and welcome back to another SCP reading. Now, today we're doing SCP-106. Now, I apologise for not making one of these videos in a while. I've been very busy, and I've got a cold, as you can hear. So, I'm just getting out the cold, so if it sounds a bit more strange, this one, it's because I'm getting out of a cold. Other than that, this is a longish one, so I'd get something to drink and get relaxed, because this is, I think it's going to be a long one. But other than that, I shall see you on the other side. SCP-106 Object Class Keter. Description: SCP-106 appears to be an elderly humanoid with a general appearance of advanced decomposition. This appearance may vary, but the rotting quality is observed in all forms. SCP-106 is not exceptionally agile and will remain motionless for days at a time, waiting for prey. SCP-106 is also capable of scaling any vertical surface and can remain suspended upside down indefinitely. When attacking, SCP-106 will attempt to incapacitate prey by damaging major organs, muscle groups, or tendons, then pull disabled prey into its pocket dimension. SCP-106 appears to prefer human prey items in the 10 to 25 years of age bracket. SCP-106 causes a corrosion effect in all solid matter it touches, engaging physical breakdown in materials several seconds after contact. This is observed as rusting, rotting, and cracking of materials, and the creation of a black mucus-like substance, similar to the material coating SCP-106. This effect is particularly detrimental to living tissues, as it is assumed to be a pre-digestion action. Corrosion effects continues for 6 hours after contact, after which the effect appears to burn out. SCP-106 is capable of passing through solid matter, leaving behind a large path of its own corrosive mucus. SCP-106 is able to vanish inside solid matter, entering what is assumed to be a form of pocket dimension. SCP-106 is then able to exit this dimension from any point connected to the initial entry point. For example, entering in the inner wall of a room and exiting on the outer wall, entering a wall and exiting from the ceiling. It is unknown if this is the point of origin for SCP-106 or is a simple lair created by SCP-106. Limited observation of this pocket dimension has shown it to be comprised mostly of halls and rooms with entry. This activity can continue for days, with some subjected individuals being released for the purpose of hunting, recapture, and Revision 11-8. No physical interaction with SCP-106 is allowed at any time. All physical interaction must be approved by no less than a 2/3 vote from O5 Command. Any such interaction must be undertaken in AR2 maximum security sites after general non-essential staff evacuation. All staff, research, security, Class D, etc. are to remain at least 60 meters away from the containment cell at all times, except in the event of breach events. SCP is to be contained in a sealed container comprised of lead-lined steel. The container will be sealed within 40 layers of identical material, each layer separated by no less than 36 centimeters of empty space. Support struts between layers are to be randomly spaced. Container is to remain suspended no less than 60 centimeters from any surface by ELO IID electromagnetic supports. The secondary containment area is to be comprised of 16 spherical cells, each filled with various fluids, and a random assembly of surfaces and supports. Secondary containment is to be fitted with light systems capable of flooding the entire assembly with no less than 80,000 lumens of light instantly, with no direct human involvement. Both containment areas are to remain under 24-hour surveillance. Any corrosion observed on any of the containment cell surfaces, staff members, or other site locations within 200 meters of SCP-106 are to be reported to site security immediately. Any objects or personnel lost SCP-106 are to be deemed missing/KIA. No recovery attempts are to be made under any circumstances. Note: continued research and observation have shown that when faced with highly complex or random assembly of structures, SCP can be confused, showing a marked delay on entry and exit time from said structure. SCP-106 has shown an aversion effect to sudden light. This is not manifested in any form of physical damage, but rapid exit into the pocket dimension generated on solid surfaces. Addendum: SCP Review Notes. Due to the exceedingly difficult to contain nature of SCP-106, SCP is to be reviewed every 3 months or during a post-breach incident. Physical restraints are impossible, and direct physical damage appears to have no effect on SCP-106. Current SCP as of revolves around basic observation and immediate response. Previous, more proactive special containment procedures have been recalled due to the events of breaches and notes on behaviour. SCP-106 appears to go through long periods of dormancy, in which it will remain completely motionless for up to 3 months. The cause of this is unknown, however it has been shown that this appears to be used as a lulling tactic. SCP will emerge from its state in a very agitated state, and will attack and abduct staff and cause gross damage to its containment cell and the site at large. Recall Protocol SCP-106 appears to hunt and attack based on desire, not hunger. SCP-106 will attack and collect multiple prey items during a hunting behaviour event, keeping many alive in the pocket dimension for extended periods of time. SCP-106 has no determinable limit and appears to collect a random number of prey items during an event. The inner dimension accessed by SCP-106 appears to be only accessible by SCP-106. Recordings and transmission devices have been shown to still operate inside this dimension, though recordings and transmissions have been very degraded. It appears that SCP-106 will play with captured prey, and appears to have full control of time, space, and perception inside this dimension. SCP-106 appears. Recall Protocol. In the event of a breach event by SCP-106, a human within the age of 10 to 25 years of age bracket will be prepped for a recall, with the compromised containment cell being replaced and restored for later use. When the cell is ready, the Lewis subject will be injured, preferably via the breakage of a long bone such as the femur, or severing a major tendon such as the Achilles tendon. Lewis subject will then be placed in a prep cell, with the sound emitted by said subject will be transmitted over the site public address system. SCP-106 will typically begin to gravitate towards the Lewis subject within 10 to 15 minutes after hearing the subject. Should SCP-106 not respond to the initial broadcast, additional physical trauma may be administered to the Lewis subject at 20-minute intervals until SCP-106 responds. Multiple Lewis subjects may be used in the case of major breach events. SCP-106 will typically enter a dormant state after finishing with the Lewis subject. In addition, subjects may Okay, so there we have it, SCP-106. He's very spooky. But after playing SCP Containment Breach, I've got a bit of respect for him, I guess. He's pretty spooky. I think out of everyone on that game that spooked me and got me the most, I think it was him. Him and the 049 are my two favourites, I think. Other than that though, more SCP readings to come in the future. I'm not sure when. I tend to do these on certain days, so I don't know when they'll come around again. But other than that though, I hope everybody enjoyed SCP-106. Make sure to check out my other SCP readings. It's now on 049 and 965, I believe it is. So that's the Play Doctor and the Face in the Window. And I think they're pretty decent SCPs. Not the video, but I mean the actual SCP itself. Other than that, everybody, I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Mwah. Peace and love. Bye.